little bit, but they're not too weird, you know. Like,
absolutely.
You know what you have to do. I mean, you're not going to have to rewire your brain too much, and it should just be a really good set against two players who are on a pretty hot runs respectively right now.
Yeah, Colorondo high seed here, 12th, but kind of benefiting from PJ Triss, unfortunately, not arriving, but made the absolute most of his bracket path so far and is not intending on losing anytime soon.
Yeah, had a good set against Syrup in winner's side. He beat Free K-Flock in losers, who was also on a really hot streak.
Absolutely.
So both of these players, and IcyMist also just coming off of a reasonably close set against Zamba. I mean, Zamba did take it, but I believe Icy took a game. And then IcyMist, once again, crushing another hot run from Smub in losers. So both these players are really primed to have a good set here and book their ticket against Syrup for losers finals. And it's definitely looking to the benefit of IcyMist right now, but Colorondo's going to get some nice bread and butter, so even that Inkling backer is such a good tool in the corner.
Gosh, absolutely. It's been looking very aggressive here on this left side. They've essentially been taking turns.
Oh, yeah, there's
okay, he's back. But taking turns ledge trapping and reversaling each other on this ledge. But IcyMist saying, ledge trapping to Samus's game, closing out that first stock.
Yeah, that neutral B on the ledge trap, just that move alone, the charge shot is so good. And then Samus has the down Bs. Really great setup from IcyMist to take that first stock. Colorondo's going to be looking to get a little bit more damage on Samus before going for the up throw up air, I think.
I believe so, yeah.
Samus
a little bit floaty, but relatively heavy.
Right. A weird combo combo in the character for sure. Just catching that nair on the jump forward air, but isn't able to convert it into a forward air of Colorondo's own. And Icy just is fine to continue to go for this game of charge shots, trying to sneak an aerial in where you can, just continue to build the lead.
Absolutely. We'll see if Colorondo can finish out this edge dart here. Samus with no jump, but a lot of down Bs, not quite making it back.
I can't believe that backer didn't kill, honestly. That's crazy. I mean, it still got the edge guard, but yeah, not as strong a move as I was thinking it was, and also good DI from IcyMist. But 47%, well, 47 and then like 30. But, I mean, this could also be like 70%. Okay, not that much, not that much.
Yeah, I'm seeing if you can get damage while Samus is inked. And do a little bit here.
Yeah, a little bit of ink coverage on it. We'll see if it comes into play a bit. Those aerials, the way that Inkling sort of hangs in the air on these short hops is so good. You can just get these fast aerials out that link into each other, the air-to-airs, and then air-to-ground even sometimes. There's Icy with another slow charge shot. But pretty even. Icy definitely with a bit of an advantage here, but Colorondo is looking pretty good still, too.
Absolutely. We saw IcyMist slow it down just for a second there when the start of the game was all go, all in your face. Hitting a little bit back here, shoot some missiles, do some charge shots. Watching how Colorondo chooses to approach. But making the most of that with that very, very strong back air.
Yeah, that Samus Bear is such a good move, one of her best kill tools, and it comes out so fast. I feel like people aren't really prepared for it a lot of the time.
Absolutely.
We'll see Icy pop up, especially with those little wait while the opponent's on the platform, and then either jump nair or jump back air. It's really strong, gets some really good kills. And so far, yeah, I mean, as well as Colorondo's been able to get some damage, Icy has been firmly in the driver's seat so far.
Absolutely. We're seeing Colorondo a little struggle to get in here. IcyMist now choosing to, slow it down, see what she can exploit in the next few games.
Ooh, okay, yeah. Down smash on the neutral getup will certainly do it. It is a little tricky for Inkling here just because it definitely is going to lose the ranged battle. Inkling pretty stubby, and Samus is in heaven in the mid-range.
Absolutely.
So it can definitely be tricky. And here's the rinse and repeat at the ledge that netted IcyMist the first stock. We'll see if it nets her another one here.
Yeah, playing very, very tricky with these bombs and canceling the charge shots. We'll see what the option is.
Wow.
And that ready for that read wrap. Saw it a few times earlier with this stock and was ready to punish it on that third time.
The bread and buttered ledge trapping for Icy is so strong that as soon as you introduce a mix-up, it's got such a good hit rate, And Icy is so good at scouting those out. I mean, like you saw with that down smash. And a really solid game one going to her. Colorondo was definitely able to convert some good damage when he was able to get in, but Icy just really put up a wall there.
Absolutely. Definitely in control the whole time. Not yet breaking a sweat. We'll see what Colorondo can switch up about his approaching, breaking the armor here a little bit, but choosing to make the stage a little bit smaller. Made sense a little, you can chase Samus down a little bit easier, put her on ledge, force her to choose those slower options in the mid-range, even though she does have those decent buttons.
Yeah, definitely will help here, especially with the mobility of Inkling, and already a really good start to Colorondo there. Doesn't quite convert into a kill, and that up B from Icy will give her a little bit of breathing room, at least for a second. Oh wow, and just gets that back air out right before the Inkling forward air comes, and now it is Samus's turn to build up some damage. Tries to find something. Okay, yeah, going for these up Bs, but not quite getting him.
Yeah, the platform being very, very fortunate for the height of Samus's fastball.
Yep.
So, no punish there.
Oh,
but
yeah.
We're seeing IcyMist not being shy on ripping these up Bs.
Yeah, the up Bs on the approaches, because, you know, as we were saying, Inkling kind of stubby, does kind of need to get in your face, and so just ripping that up B is a really good option to snuff out the approach. But the up smash, as Icy got a little too close there, is going to clean up the stock. And Colorondo has a stock lead now for the first time so far this set.
Absolutely. And we'll see how they play with it if they're able to make it off of ledge here. And we'll see the reset. And what is the option?
Yeah, what's the move here? We saw the Inkling dash dancing a little bit. Definitely has some of the strongest ground movement in the game. That half charge shot doesn't quite kill. Colorondo stalling a little bit under the stage.
Yep, playing low, but going for the re-grab.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's no saving that.
Yeah, so I think Icy firmly has that option figured out.
Yeah.
And you know, we saw Colorondo just do it a second ago, but that he hasn't really been using the paint gun, the neutral beat on Inkling, really opting to just get the paint in with, you know, his regular flow of gameplay. Wow, up air juggles, good damage.
Real 60. And that's without paint, just raw up airs on that left platform.
Yeah, the air to airs for Inkling are so strong, and Samus, she is at that kind of fall speed and weight where she can be comboed like that.
Yep.
And Colorondo really does need to make the most of opportunities like that just because of how hard it's been to get in. Finding these back airs now and gets the forward air on the tether. Oh no.
Barely magnet hands there for Samus. But it's been extremely back and forth on this second stock. I've not been able to tell who's in control at any point.
My gosh.
But that re-grab again.
God, yeah, the ledge setup is just too strong for Samus right now. Icy dips a little bit low, but that's no problem for her. She's making it back. Colorondo needs to find this kill somewhere. 89% is not a ton for Samus. Definitely you're going to need a few more hits in neutral before you can go for things like an up throw up air. And honestly, he hasn't even really been going for a ton of grabs.
Absolutely. It's definitely hard to track down Samus with her range and willingness to rip that up B as soon as, you know, Colorondo's close and not pressing a button.
Oh, and at the ledge again. Wow, how did that miss?
Oh my god.
How did that miss?
Might have been a case of Inkling being a very short character.
Oh my god.
And again, Inkling dashing under the charge shot.
And there's the booyah. I didn't even realize. I guess Inkling can dash under like the minimum, like third or quarter charge shot. That's a pretty powerful tool, but I don't know how much it'll come in handy for the rest of this game.
Oh my gosh, big damage here on Colorondo, barely alive. Any move will do it from Samus, including grab at this point.
Oh, and there was the grab attempt. Wise to go for the jabs there, just some easy damage as well as getting some paint on. Up B might do it. Yeah, okay.
Cleaned a lot, killed a lot faster than I thought it would.
Yeah, I wasn't expecting it either, but Up B kind of the MVP of that game for IcyMist.
Absolutely. Yeah,
anytime Colorondo was close, what's it called? I can't think of the Samus word for it, but the up B is getting ripped, and the super jump is going to do the damage. Going back to small battlefield here, IcyMist looking really strong, primed to take this 3-0. Colorondo going to need to think a little bit here on how he's going to approach this potential final game of the tournament for him.
Absolutely. And we're going to have to see some changes there on the ledge options for sure.
Yeah.
That re-grab getting punished, I think, every time in that last game. So a very, very dangerous option to try to go for. But we'll see what it is.
I'm not sure what else you can do. I mean, I know I sometimes see Inklings do like the paintbrush, the side B off of the ledge. I don't know how effective that would be against Samus because I'm sure she can do a projectile on reaction to disrupt it.
For sure.
But maybe a potential mix-up you can throw in because that is really where these games are changing. You know, Colorondo's not doing bad on stage. It's just the off-stage game is so fully in IcyMist's favor.
Absolutely.
Oh, almost gets that up smash. Uh-oh. Okay, then.
Okay.
Okay,
oh, getting the first barrier of the set. But the mash. Oh, what an unfortunate sequence for Colorondo.
Got a little greedy there. I don't think he needed to go for that much of a charge on the F smash. And yeah, Icy's going to bust out of there. And that could be a That's a brutal one to miss. That is something that could have given you a really nice advantage.
It's one of those small mistakes you have to get out of your head if you want a chance of keeping your head in the game.
Yeah, and we've seen a couple times Colorondo go for the deep edge guards against IcyMist, which makes sense, but we saw IcyMist right there throw out a downer to try and catch Colorondo's recovery. You're definitely going to have to watch out for that, and wow.
Killing at 144 post-hit. Definitely did not think it was killing that early, but Inkling, a lighter character than I might expect.
Yeah, and that 150% of rage on Sam is certainly going to help. And there, I mean, there it is. That one interaction, missing that F smash, and now IcyMist has a really solid lead in this game 3. And Colorondo's left fishing for an answer somehow.
Absolutely.
Okay.
I was about to say, Inkling kind of known for having a tough time killing outside of smash attach or the occasional berry. But Colorondo being on point with finding those up smashes in the last couple games.
Yeah, and really has not been able to get a ton of approaches on the ground. Obviously got I think that was a grab there. And into the jabs. There have been kind of times that IcyMist has shielded like the first one, but hasn't been ready for the rest of the jabs. So it's been a pretty good option to get some damage here for Colorondo.
Absolutely. We see the quick 60% off of Colorondo's grab combo there again.
Yeah, the past couple recoveries for Colorondo have involved like a jump and a well-timed air dodge to get back on stage and avoid the big swings from Samus, but that, I think it was up tilt, is going to take that stock. And Samus at a really good spot here. IcyMist only at 78%, now 91, but still, as we've seen, Colorondo really struggling to find these kills and even find an opening.
Absolutely. Having a lot of trades here, definitely not in the favor of Colorondo.
Drag down forward air into full jab from Samus. Truly great technology we're seeing on display here. Oh, that big dash tag. This is looking rough for Colorondo. Icy looks so comfortable. Wow.
Absolutely. Just on top of every option Inkling is trying to throw out here.
And the rinse and repeat at the ledge. What do you do? And another well-timed air dodge is going to get punished by the F tilt, but you're still alive at least.
Okay. Okay. Getting that kill. Bring down the last stock. We'll see what Colorondo can do with it.
Yeah, last stock is you're at least on somewhat even footing. I mean, he unfortunately has not really had a ton of explosive moments. I mean, there have been a couple like 0 to 60%ish early percent combos, but when it comes to these higher percents, Colorondo really just has not had a great answer.
It's tough, and that unfortunate upbeat placement will send IcyMist onto losers finals 3-0 over Colorondo. Shout out to Colorondo.
Yeah, great run from Colorondo, I think winning the farthest travel award, coming all the way from Missouri. So really love the support from him to come out, and a great run. Will end at 4th place. So shout outs to him, but IcyMist, the more local hero, is going to be moving on for a match against Syrup, who she has played a few times and has taken, I think, a couple sets off of, but I think it's generally very much Syrup favorite, and I don't know when the last time she took a set off of him was. We'll see how it goes. I mean, you're